Ein Date mit ihr zu bekommen, hast du gut hingekriegt, aber es gibt noch viel zu tun. Reicht dein Charme heute Abend aus, um intim zu werden? Ein Kuss ist das Ziel. Dann schauen wir uns das an und dann sind wir ja durch, ne? Mit dem ersten Teil von Super Seducer. Schauen wir uns die Extras noch an und dann würde ich mich auch verabschieden von diesem Let's Play. Also würde ich das Let's Play beenden. So, erstes Date, Bar ist ganz schlecht, Club mit Freunden ist ganz schlecht, Wandern ist auch ganz schlecht, wir müssen Kaffeefisseln machen.
Coffee's boring, and we love drinking, right? We want some alcohol. Otherwise, how do you make a move
Klar.
if you're sober? Oh God. Plus, a lot harder to keep the conversation going in a coffee shop.
Okay, Richard, du lernst meinen Zuschauern also, nein, ein Date kann nur mit Alkohol sein, nüchtern geht das gar nicht. Okay, ja?
Ideally, we want nighttime
Natürlich,
drinks, right?
ja
To make sure the
sicher.
date goes
Ja
as well as
klar,
possible. So the bar is the best option.
Nein, ist es nicht. Ah, ja. So, dann Bar halt. So, Richard ist schon da, sie kommt. Und jetzt müssen wir gut sein.
Good to see you too.
Ja, nebeneinander.
Come take a seat over here.
Thank you.
Gegenüber ist halt komplett random.
Perfect. So many people sit opposite each other on first dates, and it gets really awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time. You run out of stuff to say, it feels super uncomfortable. And the worst thing, you can't touch her up, right? So it's much better to sit side
Ich
by
bin
side.
Richard, ich bin so lustig.
So how have you been the past few days? What have you been doing?
Actually, quite a lot. I went to the gym as usual,
Okay.
and then did some work, but it's boring, right? So,
Yeah.
And last night I watched a movie.
Okay, what movie?
It was Seven with Brad Pitt. And I
Ah,
thought,
Seven,
yeah,
guter
it's
Film.
good, right?
Richtig
It's
guter Film, habe ich auch gesehen.
Psychological serial killer.
Ja.
Scary.
oh, so you've seen it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
it is
it.
very scary. I liked it very much. I
Guter
think
Film,
it's very
guter
smart.
Film.
It's
Solltet ihr
a
euch anschauen,
film
wenn ihr
for
noch nicht
sure.
gesehen habt.
It's not
Seven.
like Sex and
Is
the
Heißt er?
City or like Finding Nemo or something. It's
Yeah.
quite a tough film, right?
Yeah, it is. But I like tough films.
So you
They
watch
make-
horror movies and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I do quite often. I think they make you think, and it's interesting.
But not. What if there's loads of blood and people dying? You can watch it, or you kind of cover your eyes and stuff.
Not like that. I wouldn't watch The Saw or something like that because it's stupid, I think.
Was?
This one is very
Alter.
smart. You should know if you watched it.
Yeah, it is very smart. You're always thinking about
Was?
catch him and stuff. So
Yeah,
it's quite
exactly.
cool. Alright.
Exactly.
What else have you got going on?
Actually, I'm moving house.
Okay, ich
at
warte
the
kurz, bis sie
moment,
fertig
and
sind.
It's very, very difficult and annoying because there are all those boxes I have to move and all my
You have
stuff.
to pack things
Yeah,
up.
pack
and-
up and then transport it all. Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah, they say it's a stressful thing to do to move house.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, jetzt kann ich das sagen. Was? Saw sind dumme Filme? Alter, Saw sind es ist die krasseste, vielleicht die krasseste Horrorfilmreihe, die so viele Plot-Twists hat, wo man so viel mitdenken muss, über so viele Teile hinweg. Ich weiß nicht, wann ich das Let's Play auf YouTube hochladen werde. Das wird noch ein bisschen dauern, also kommt wahrscheinlich erst 2024. Ich nehme es jetzt gerade im November 2023 auf und ich werde in wahrscheinlich 1-2 Wochen werde ich mir Saw 10 im Kino anschauen. Da freue ich mich sehr drauf. Ich habe alle Saw-Teile gesehen, extrem gute Filme. Also verstehe jetzt nicht, was sie da jetzt sagt mit dumme Filme. Okay. Was?
I think the main thing you're going to need is some muscles. So let me check your biceps. Show me what you got here. Flex it. Come on. See the Arnie move? It's kind of like a P, isn't it? Not much there.
No, it isn't. I'm strong.
Maybe.
Strong
I remember
girl.
I worked actually for a few days when I was a teenager as a removal guy. Like
Oh.
carrying all the stuff.
Really? Did you like it?
It was very physical, and actually I did. Yeah, I think it's good for fitness and stuff. So maybe you'll enjoy it, carrying stuff.
Hopefully I will.
Gut, hat sogar
one. You didn't
funktioniert.
fall for the trap, which is to always offer loads of help.
Ja, ja,
to girls
ja,
that
ja,
you
ich
wanna
bin halt
sleep
smart,
with.
ne?
You want to resist that as much as possible. And here, you've turned it around and actually used it as a way to get a little bit physical and playful. Well
Genau.
done.
Ja,
I know you're
genau.
busy now with the house and stuff, but what do you normally do in your free time? Do you do any sports?
Yeah, of course I do sports.
Why, of course.
It's my main hobby, going to the gym actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Ein bisschen
like
mehr
it very much.
Bizepsübungen machen, ne?
What do you do there?
I do a lot of different things actually. The main one is doing weights, usual stuff.
Okay.
And I also
aber nicht der
do
Bizeps.
1 hour stretching a week.
Yeah.
It's very, very painful, but very rewarding as well.
For flexibility.
Yeah,
Do
I
you want to
like
be able
it.
to do splits or,
Yeah, that's
or
my goal.
kick people in their heads? And stuff like that?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and also I do Pilates sometimes. Yeah, so it's interesting as well. And what about you? Do you do sports?
Yeah, I've done lots of sports. I used to do boxing, used to play squash. I always try and do something physical, and at the moment I just do normal gym, like weights and things. But I don't get huge because I don't do protein shakes and all this stuff. So
That's good.
Ja,
go to the gym,
okay.
And I'm doing things for like endurance, you know, to be
Bisschen Cardio.
good fitness and
Yeah,
whatever.
that's good.
And what else do you do apart from physical stuff?
Apart from physical stuff, I like reading. Actually, I read every day, and it's very, very interesting for
Oh
me.
yeah. What are you reading now, or what's the last book you read?
I've just finished Bulgakov's Master and Margarita, but it wasn't the
Okay.
first time I've ever read it.
Kein Plan, was
Read
es
it
ist.
again? So
Yeah, I like it very much.
one of your favorites.
Yeah, one of.
That's nice because it's classic literature, not like, you know, Harry Potter and Da
Yeah.
Vinci Code and the girl with the dragon tattoo and all this stuff. But,
So you like reading as well?
yeah, and I like reading not just fiction, but if I read fiction, I like classics. But I like
Okay.
reading sometimes psychology, business, biographies, all types of different stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like psychology as well, and biographies of famous people.
Ich glaube, es ist wieder ein Psychologietest, wie wir machen, ne?
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. And tell me, do you do anything creative, or I don't know, like singing, dancing, playing the violin, whatever?
Actually, I'm absolutely useless at singing.
You can't sing?
Can't do that, and don't like
I was going to
it.
ask you to sing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe we'll get you lessons and you can sing for me.
That can be interesting. Maybe one day. And I can't play any musical instrument.
Ja, ich glaube, sie hat auch keine Zeit dafür.
Even this
I'm
xylophone.
Wenn sie liest, arbeitet und ins Gym geht.
Triangle, that one, you just...
Can do that, I think, because that's easy. And the creative thing I do is actually painting.
Ha, okay. Krass. Dankeschön.
Thank you.
Versuche zu ergründen, wie sie sich dadurch fühlt. Sagt, dass sie dich nackt malen kann, wenn sie will. Sagt, dass du Kunst einfach nicht kapierst. Okay. So, ein bisschen Nude Paintery.
Listen, I'm very comfortable with myself. So if you ever want to paint someone nude, then just let me know.
I'm sorry, what? Really?
Yeah, you know, like lying on a couch and with some fruit and things like that. I think it would be nice, no?
That's not something I would paint.
Ja,
I think
weiß er ja
it's
nicht.
really weird.
You can do it without the fruit.
What? Really? No, I don't paint that. I think it's too much.
You don't paint people or naked people?
Actually, I try not to paint people at all.
Okay.
Especially
Animals,
nude.
or what do you paint?
No, I like, for example, beautiful scenery.
Like
Or,
landscapes.
yeah,
and-
something from my imagination, something that helps to express emotions, you know?
Ja, kann ja auch der Richard nackt sein, ne?
A little bit too
Als
early to be
ob.
sexual,
Als ob.
and a little bit too early not to be connecting with her, right? So
Ja,
you
das war ja
found
auch eine
her passions
Spaßantwort.
could be a really rich conversational subject. You've skipped over it and turned it silly and turned it kind of weird. So
Ja, Entschuldigung, Richard, es tut mir ja
let's
leid.
not leave this sitting here. Yeah, have a drink.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Roter Wein. Mhm. Gut für ein erstes
Tell me,
Date.
how about traveling? Do you travel?
Oh, yes, I do.
What do you normally do? Do cities or adventure holidays?
Actually, I like both. I like cities, and I went to many places in Europe. For example, Prague and Berlin and Rome. Rome is amazing, so I
Very
like that.
beautiful there, yeah.
Yeah, of course, Europe is beautiful, and I also went to some exotic places like Lebanon, for example.
Lebanon.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
was-
dangerous there.
It was quite scary because I thought it was dangerous, but probably it wasn't at the moment. It was fun because I like to see different things and you know.
Different cultures and whatever. But
Yeah.
Rome is very touristy, right?
Yeah, all
And-
these
Ja,
crowds.
And then
Denke ich
Lebanon is
schon.
probably not very touristy. Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, very different.
So you
You
like
can see the
different
contrast.
different kinds of things, not
Yeah, I
always the
do.
same stuff in the same hotel and speaking, you know, places where, because English people are different. Some like to go to, for example, Spain every year to the same place,
Really?
only speak English, they don't know any Spanish.
That's quite boring.
Yeah, and then some people like just going somewhere super exotic where there are no tourists. I'm more like the second type. I don't like tourists.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I go somewhere and the other English people, oh no, you know, I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, really? So you don't like English people?
When I'm traveling somewhere and you're just surrounded by, you know, people from your country, you don't feel like you're traveling. And if
yeah.
everything's in English, you don't feel like you're traveling. So I like to go somewhere and only meet locals, to go to the local place. Like you would have seen it in Rome. You can go to some restaurants where it's all just Americans.
Yeah, just tourists all
Yeah.
around.
Or
No
you can
good.
go to a restaurant if you're lucky and you're like, oh, I'm sitting with Italians, so I must be in the right place. Not
Ja, verstehe ich, aber verstehe ich.
Yeah, maybe you're right,
recommendation.
actually. I should try that.
Yeah. And tell me, what's the I don't know, coolest place you've been or most interesting?
Something that I really liked, yeah?
Yeah.
Recently I went to Cuba and it was amazing. I really
Kuba.
liked it.
Widerspreche und sage, dass es dann nicht so cool ist. Klar. Wenn du mit der Tatsache, dass du auf der Karibik warst, bringt es dazu, dass sie über die besten Momente ihrer Reise spricht.
Cuba, that's really interesting because it's kind of a strange country, right? It was Americans weren't allowed to go there for so long. They've got this reputation for the politics, but it's not very developed for tourists, right? So it must be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's not, and that's what's interesting actually, because it's not easy to get internet even there, you know.
No internet yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
There is internet, but
Ja,
it's
gehe ich da
kind of
nicht hin.
difficult.
Slow and stuff.
Yeah, very interesting.
But I like
Completely
having
different.
a break from the internet. Do you?
Oh, yeah, I liked it, but not all people can handle it. Can you?
No. Yeah, I can handle it. I like to
Good.
unplug sometimes, and then you feel how relaxing it is when you're not checking your phone all the time.
Yeah, right. I do it sometimes as well, and I really liked it.
But tell me, like, what's the cool stuff about Cuba? What did you really like about it?
Everything. I just liked everything. The nature was amazing, very beautiful, and the
Trees,
people.
beaches.
Yeah, the main thing was actually the people, because they're very, very friendly and very
Okay.
different, and it was very peaceful there and safe, and everything was wonderful. Actually, yeah, you have to.
People are often the most important thing, yeah? Because if they're rude or if there are too many tourists, then it just can destroy the holiday, right? But
Sure.
you said they're very, very friendly, so you felt
Very.
good there.
Yeah, you're right. I felt very good there.
Very nice.
Excelente. You know, holidays are something that bring out a
Excelente,
lot
was?
of emotions, you know, just compared to her telling you about, I don't know, her day at work, compared with a recent holiday. So it's an area that you want to explore and you want to find out what she felt during that period so that she can kind of relive it and start feeling good again in that moment with you as she tells you about it. Plus, it's keeping the attention on her rather than just cutting her off and talking about something else.
And what about you? Do you like traveling?
Yeah, I do like travel. I don't like it as much as I did because when I was younger, I would go away for months at a time and just go to different countries and, you know, come back home and then 2 weeks later go away again. Now I'm more settled and I like spending time at home, but I would say like every month I like to go somewhere. And I spend a lot of time in Barcelona. I've got a nice place there, it's by the sea, and have it all, you know, nicely set up with big television and PlayStation and stuff. So it's really cool.
Das muss sein. PlayStation muss sein.
Really? PlayStation, you said?
Yeah.
You play often?
Yeah.
Oh, ich glaube, das mag sie nicht so.
Really? I think games are just a waste
Oh,
of time.
oh.
I think so.
So, an der Stelle, Kate, du bist bei mir unten durch. Ja, ich weiß, du hast recht, ich werde es einschränken. Alter, Zocken ist das Beste. Das Beste, was es gibt. Zocken. Und du machst natürlich nichts, das man als selber ansehen kann. Ja, überzeugen, haben wir ja gelernt, soll man machen.
Well, look, I kind of get what you mean because it's.
Und natürlich kann man auch Spiele sehen, wo man dann schlauer wird. Wenn man irgendwie Rätselspiele spielt,
It's a little
Grim
bit
Tales.
different nowadays because older people play, and even in this
Nee, aber ehrlich. Außerdem muss man sich bei manchen Spielen mehr konzentrieren und so. Also natürlich Ballerspiele jetzt, COD ist jetzt nicht so was, wo man schlau werden kann, aber genau. Also Games zocken ist auf jeden Fall gut, wenn es die guten Games sind, wenn es richtig Games sind. Oder man kann auch lernen, wie man Dates führt, ne? Hier beim Super Seducer.
All day doing repetitive stuff. I need to be creative and think of something powerful. And when I'm playing a game, I'm not 100%
okay.
at all. I'm kind of detached and I'm coming up with ideas.
Okay, so meine das.
That actually is not, I'm sitting there playing the game. I'm actually having these big ideas.
Ich konzentriere mich schon aufs Spiel, logischerweise, weil...
You think, oh, that's good, like this. And something I also do is if I'm playing something that doesn't need audio, where it's not really important, like a racing game,
okay, das ist wirklich smart. Das ist wirklich smart.
And actually, I remember a few years ago I studied Chinese, and I would be able to sit for hours just listening to the Chinese because I was playing the game. So
das ist gut. Jetzt kann sie nichts mehr sagen.
Language learning, you can't do it for long, right?
Yeah, it's
so it
tiring.
really helped me actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, maybe.
It's not so bad. And there's some girl games I'm going to let you try. There's one called Flower where you control, growing flowers and flying around and stuff. Yeah.
Und das für ein Spiel?
Maybe I would give it a try then.
Ich glaube, ich muss eher Fortnite spielen.
Brilliant. But do you know why this works? It's because women find it very
ich weiß.
when a guy shows his intelligence.
Ja, ich weiß, man muss sie überzeugen.
A guy that's more intelligent than them, and it's very cool if you can persuade her.
Persuade her, ja, ich weiß.
You can do this, anytime you've got the facts
Richard, ich lerne ja von dir, Richard.
You can persuade her. It's actually really attractive and sexy, so do it.
Ja.
And what about you? Do you have any guilty pleasures? Watch some really dumb TV shows, like reality stuff or something?
Well, let me think. Definitely not TV shows, because I never watch TV actually.
Never?
Never. I don't like it.
Die Untertitel sind wieder richtig akkurat.
I have television, but only for movies and stuff. And I need to tell you that one guilty pleasure I used to have was smoking, actually, but I managed to give up. And
are you sure you're not going to start again?
No, now
if I had a cigarette now and stick
no, thank you. No, I gave up, so
that's
no
good.
more. And I think nothing else, basically. And
All
what
right.
about you?
Actually, people are often surprised when I tell them I've never tried a cigarette.
Oh, really?
Yeah, never smoked one.
Gut, ich auch nicht.
No, I smoked
Ich werde es auch
other
nie.
things, but never a cigarette.
Okay.
Strange, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
And in general, no, I think I'm quite nothing too bad. Not a crazy alcoholic or addicted to anything
That's
that I
good.
shouldn't be addicted to. So no, it's not too bad. And let me ask something that's a little bit for me it's interesting, right? So indulge me here. What are your bad habits? Like, what are some bad qualities?
Like that. I think I can't really trust people well, so sometimes...
you can trust me.
No, sometimes I can seem a little bit unfriendly with people I don't know. So maybe that's a bad point about me.
Okay.
And also, I'm crazy about being on time everywhere. So sometimes I'm panicking when I'm running late. And
Ist ja auch nicht so schlecht jetzt, ne?
something like that.
Pünktlich sein ist immer gut.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
You're always late.
I'm never late, but I
Don't
arrive.
tell me that.
I arrive like 3 seconds before.
Before?
Always
You're
before.
sure not after?
I'm late if it doesn't matter, but if it matters, like a flight or a train or when people are waiting, I'm not late. But if it doesn't really matter, if we kind of say, around that time, then I wouldn't. And getting to the airport, not hours before. Hate it. So that might be a problem.
Yeah, that might be a problem actually, because I like to come in advance. Don't know what to do now. I can try it your way, because actually I end up wasting hours just sitting there and waiting.
If in the future, right, this is our first date, but if in the future we go somewhere, you can just go to the airport like 5 hours before, do whatever you want.
Der kommt 30 Sekunden vorher.
Come later and meet you on the plane.
Okay, that sounds funny.
Alright.
Geh und leg deinen Arm um sie. Alter, was? Leg deine Hand auf ihr Bein. Kommt ein bisschen random, wenn wir das ohne Kontext machen. Überprüfe Impuls, das kommt noch randomer. Aus der Hand lesen. Ja, aus der Hand lesen ist gut, glaube ich, ne? Verwende die Masche mit der Zigeuner-Wahrsagerin, um ihr Ohr zu berühren. Ja, Ohr und Hand ist natürlich.
I need to figure out a way to touch her now. So if I'm not mistaken, you have hands, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Alright, let me see this. Oh my god.
What? What's wrong?
Has anyone ever done a palm reading for you?
Oh no, never.
No? I can see why. This is very, very strange.
What's that?
You know this line? This is the lifeline, right?
Maybe.
And it would be very long if you lived in the Paleolithic era. But,
What?
but as it is, it's not so long. But that's okay. It's better to live well than long, right? You know, you don't be 300 years old but have a
Not sure
awful
getting.
life. So that's that one. Don't think too much about that.
I won't.
Next one is this is your love line. As you can see, it's not been so good, but then it changes and everything.
Schau ich mir meine Hand an.
Everything gets pretty good, and that's around when would that be? Today.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So
You're joking.
that's all good.
That's a joke,
Children,
right?
Schön.
happiness. Joke?
Schön.
No, really, it's around today. You can't tell exactly, but around, give or take, a week or an hour, something like that. This
Woche
one
oder
is
Stunde.
your fortune, and again, it's quite unlucky, but then someone brings a lot of luck and happiness. So you're
Who's that?
I don't know who. It could be anyone, but probably someone
Okay, I'll pretend
someone
that
close by. So
I
that's,
believed you.
no, it's very scientific. You can, there's books.
Ein bisschen zu viel, wieder too much von ihm. Er macht immer too much. Richard ist immer too...
It depends what kind of box you want to
Yeah.
be in. If you want to do this kind of silly stuff, it can actually work on a lot of girls, surprisingly. Even if you think it's bullshit, the majority of girls like this stuff. However, it's a little bit calculated. So depends where you sit on that issue. But for me, it's not the best thing to do, and you should try to do without it.
Would you like
Yeah.
going out to
Okay.
bars, partying, all that stuff?
Actually, no, I don't really like it because people are just drinking there, and I don't
Brilliant.
really like to
Like
drink.
us?
No,
You don't like to drink? Cheers.
no,
Deswegen sag ich ja,
they-
Kaffee. Ne?
Cheers. I think they're just drinking a lot, and then they're
Yeah.
crazy, dancing everywhere,
You mean like
smoking.
shots and
Yeah, all this.
hard
I don't
drinking.
really like that.
Deswegen habe ich gesagt, Kaffee wäre
Sometimes
besser
I
gewesen,
go
aber
with
okay.
my friends when they make me go, basically.
Gruppenzwang,
you
okay.
like dancing? Can you dance?
I really can dance when I feel like dancing, but it doesn't happen often. That's why I don't go.
So, do I believe you? Yeah. So if I caught you in the club, you wouldn't be dancing on the bar or the table.
No, nothing like that. Never.
You're controlled.
Yeah, I'm very,
Okay.
very self-controlled.
But you're single at the moment. You don't
Yes, I
go
am.
to bars to meet men.
Really, I don't think it's a perfect place to meet someone nice.
What do you
Wieso
mean?
sind wir dann in der Bar? Kannst du uns mal
No,
erklären?
Internet. I don't believe in that. I
Okay.
think that it's better just to live your life, to work, and go to the parks wherever you go, and then one day you will meet someone when it's time.
That's very romantic. So you believe in fate.
Yeah, I do.
So you're single at the moment, right?
Yes,
You
I
haven't
am.
got secret lovers and husbands all around the world. Or
No.
something. Okay. And how is it? Because I know some girls they're never single. They just have relationships, split up into the next one.
Yeah, maybe. I quite like it. I think it's better to be single than with someone you don't like or something like that. That's
Ja,
why
klar.
I really
Wenn-
enjoy that. I have a lot of free
Natürlich.
time to develop my personality and to do something, read and do more work. So I like it.
What's your longest relationship?
It was about a year.
A year? I once met a girl who said 2 weeks to that question.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Boah,
I think
ja,
so.
ist...
Yeah, very
Ja,
strange.
ja, ist...
About you?
Ja, strong.
My longest was my first relationship, 2.5 years.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah. But how long have
Ja.
you been single? This
Krass,
time?
krass.
It's about 3 months now.
3 months. If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why did you break up with your last man?
Oh. Actually, we broke up because he was useless in bed.
Was? 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 Mach ein bisschen darüber, dass du nur 3 bis 5 Minuten brauchst. Zeige mir Gefühle und entsexualisiere diese Situation. Sag das wohl, dass sie lange nicht mehr richtig befriedigt worden ist. Ja, komm, leck mich am Arsch, ganz ehrlich.
Ah, I see. So
Es
how
ist.
long were you together?
About 5 months.
So you're together for that long, then you were single for a while. So am I right in assuming that you haven't been satisfied properly in a while?
Kind of.
All right. Well, that's all right. I'm not promising anything. Definitely not tonight because I have meetings tomorrow.
Oh, really?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Fine, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
If a girl puts it out there and she's already being sexual, then
Ja, deswegen habe ich auch nicht entsexualisiert.
A little bit further, not too far, but definitely not shy away from it. So it's the right option.
Ja, danke. Ne? Aber ich finde das so komplett ehrenlos, wenn sie deswegen Schluss gemacht hat. Weil
the best chance to meet
was
girls and see if anyone would be good for a serious relationship.
Yeah.
But what kind of qualities do you like in a man?
Oh,
ja, muss gut
actually,
ficken können.
Numerous
Many?
qualities, yeah. But
Okay.
I think the most important are
Wirklich
that
ficken zu können.
he's
Nee.
honest
Ficken.
and
Oh, dear.
trustworthy.
Oh no. No, I'm
Not
joking.
about
Okay.
you. Yeah, and also, of course, I would like someone very responsible
Und
Yeah.
and very manly, someone who can
Manly, like
handle.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and shooting people and
no.
tattoos and
und gut
I
ficken
don't
können.
mean the appearance. I mean
Okay.
the inner world, right?
Ja, klar.
The character.
Den
and
Cock meint sie.
everything.
like decisive and
Yeah, really
not
strong
a
character.
weakling.
Und einen
Yeah,
guten
and I like
Cock.
smart guys, obviously. That's very important.
Well, okay, cool. Sounds like you're talking about someone.
Are you really?
Yeah. Do you know what kind of girls I like?
I don't know. I can guess beautiful girls, probably.
Nee,
I
nee.
like
Nein.
blonde, brown eyes. I'm
Okay.
joking. No, of course, the physical appearance is important to start with, and
Well.
then, no, I'm going to be honest, right? You said you like honest guys, so I'm
Yes,
not going
I
to
do.
start lying immediately.
Erst später, am Anfang nicht.
definitely physical appearance is important, and then after that, intelligence, curiosity, of course, honesty, like you said. And I like them to be actually quite different from me, so that they can tell me something different.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
I like it too.
but as we agree, it's quite hard to find someone.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard.
Ja, okay, das würde vielleicht sogar wirklich funktionieren, ne? Frag ich, welches Notes im Küssen kriegen würde. Stürzt dich auf sie und überrascht sie mit dem Kuss. Das muss ich sehen. Weißt du, wie viel es ist? Nicht zu spät zum Küssen. Küsst die eine Wange, dann die andere und dann küsse sie. Sei, dass sie wie ein kleines Lamm aussieht und kitzelt sie, dann küsst sie. Ja, das mag ich auf jeden Fall legit, aber das ist.
I need to kiss her.
Oh, whoa, what are you doing?
I was gonna kiss you.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not appropriate at all.
What do
God,
you mean?
it's terrible.
Because we're in
I
a
mean
bar?
what I mean. Just stop it. Just
Don't-
sit back.
Okay, chill. But what, you don't kiss men or what?
It's not your business.
I'm making it my business.
No, you're not.
I'm a businessman.
You're doing quite
is
the
my
opposite.
business. Alright, don't worry
Ich bin
about
ein
it.
Bierbrauer, diese
Okay?
Übersetzung einfach.
You won't be offended to your dying day, right? By
No,
this.
I don't know.
Alright, chill. We'll have some wine and, I won't pounce
Yeah,
on you anymore.
okay.
Never the right way to do it. When it comes
Ja,
to
ich
going for the
weiß.
kiss, remember, smooth.
Smooth, okay.
Did you go to school?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so they have different schools for all kinds of different subjects, from drama to arts or whatever. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, imagine they had a school called Kissing School.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Okay.
and imagine that you just went to that and that you
Right.
were graduating. And if you got a grade from A to F, what would you get?
Oh, I would definitely
An
get
O?
an A.
Oh, an A.
Yes, an A.
Really?
Okay.
Let me see. Not bad. Maybe a B minus.
Really?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
This is kind of okay, guys get away with this. I wouldn't say it's the best way to go for the kiss, but it could be a lot worse. It's definitely better than just lunging in there or getting wasted and pouncing on her.
Sehr gut.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure the date goes as well as... Congratulations, you've made it. You got all the way to the end and completed all 10 levels. Now,
Ja.
there is an even better ending if you go through and you complete them all with 5-star ratings, plus get 50% completion, but it will be worth your while, so I suggest you go and do it. As a reward for completing the game, I'm going to give you a few secrets in the making of it. Now, did you notice this, that there's a scene with a girl called Alexa, and there's another one called Jenna. We're talking about the club dance floor and the girl on the street, and also
Ja.
Did you notice that that's actually the same girl? That's actress Shanna Vincent. Something else in the game is that in the friend to girlfriend level, Lilia, the girl in it, is actually my friend. She's my friend since 2012, and so a lot of the stuff in that level is true, like her going on to a design course. Finally, maybe most shocking is that the girl Kate is actually my wife of, I don't know, about 6 months ago. So you didn't know that, and that's kind of like a silly little reward for you finishing.
Alter, wie cool. Wie cool. Alter, diese Infos finde ich cool.
Surprise for you. So maybe go ahead and do that. But again, thank you so much for playing, and I hope you really loved the game.
Ja, ich habe es wirklich geliebt, ne? Also das werde ich vielleicht wirklich machen. Da ich bei allen den perfekten Lauf mache, nicht im Let's Play, jetzt mal vielleicht privat. Aber ist so cool. Also diese Infos auch. Wir schauen uns jetzt noch Extras an, aber kurz mal noch zu dem Kuss. Ich dachte nicht, dass er sie küssen will auf einmal. Ich dachte halt, das ist so eine Überleitung dazu, dass er dann direkt das macht. Ah, okay. Dann mal kurz schauen, wie viel Prozent haben wir da jetzt? 32. Und ja, natürlich, man sieht es ja auch. Als ob, das sieht man ja auch, dass das dieselbe Person ist. Okay, ja, krass. Na gut. Dann mache ich jetzt kurz mal eine Pause zwischen den Parts. Ich mache jetzt gleich weiter, aber kurz mal eine Pause. Wir sehen uns dann bei den Extras. Bis gleich.